Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hi everyone, welcome to Entry App. This is Leena, and in today's class we are going to talk or discuss subject verb agreement. Alright, so I have provided one more part based on subject verb agreement. If you haven't watched that part, you can check that out. And what we need to do, or what we are going to do in today's class, we are going to discuss subject verb agreement. I mean to say some concepts of subject verb agreement and also its application. So what do you understand by its application? So to understand a concept is a different thing, but how will you apply that concept is a different thing, right? When you have any grammar part where you need to find the error, or where you need to correct the sentence, you should know the application of that concept. So we will talk about all these things. And if you are a beginner, you have just started preparation, so I want to tell you that subject verb agreement is one of the most important topics. All the topics are important, but this is something very important. Okay? So in bank examination you will have so many sections, or I would say so many parts. Like you will have spot the error questions, then you will have phrase replacement, you will have reading comprehension part where you will see reading comprehension passages, and then parajumble sentences, and close test, all these things. So what I want to say that grammar plays a very important role. It will help you out in each and everything. Okay, when you are attempting a section or part which is based on grammar, then also it will help you, and it will also help you in reading comprehension. So without any further ado, let's get started. And the first concept of today's class is this: neither of, either of, one of, and none of. So first of all, I want to tell you that whenever you have one of these, suppose if you are using neither of, or either of, or one of, what you need to do, you need to write a plural noun or a pronoun. Okay, we can use pronoun at the place of noun. This is the function of pronoun. Okay, we can use noun, we can use pronoun at the place of pronoun. And why do we use a pronoun at the place of noun? To avoid the repetition, because in any language, or in English language, we cannot use noun again and again. Okay, if you are talking about a particular noun, you cannot use that noun again and again. That is why you have to replace it with a pronoun. So you can use plural noun or plural pronoun. You cannot use singular noun or pronoun here. I tell you the reason why. And one more thing, let me explain it to you, then I'll tell you the reason why do we use plural noun or pronoun here. And after that, what happens, you have to use singular verb. Okay, singular verb. Now what do you understand by this? Neither of, either of, one of, and none of are followed by plural noun or pronoun, and after that we have to use singular verb. So what is the meaning of this thing? It means whenever you are using one of these, neither of, either of, one of, or none of, it means you are making a choice. What is the meaning of neither of? When you are making choice between two things, people, or places, whatever it is, when you are making a choice between two, or you are making a choice out of two things, and you are saying neither of them, that means you don't want either. Okay, you don't, suppose there are two persons, like Priya and Sia. Okay, they are two persons, two girls, and you are saying I don't like Ria and I don't like Sia. That means you don't want neither of them. Okay, you are refusing, or uh, what would you say, declining these two. That is why you have to use neither of. But suppose if you have Ria, Sia, and Priya, have three persons. Okay, and you are saying I don't want these three people, I don't like these three girls. Okay, you don't like Ria, you don't like Sia, and you don't even like Priya. What you need to do then, you cannot use neither. In that situation, what you need to do, you have to use none of. Okay? That means when you are making a choice, okay, out of two things or places or persons, and you don't want either, okay, then you have to use neither. But when you are making a choice and there are more than two people or two places or things, whatever, then you have to use none of. It means neither and none of. Neither of and none of have the same functions. Okay, but neither of is used for two and none of is used for more than two, right? Now, either of, where do we use either of? Suppose again we have Sia and we have Ria. Okay, and you are making a choice and you only want to choose one. Suppose you say I like Ria, not Sia. Okay, or you want to say that I want to uh, I want to choose Ria as my partner. So you are choosing only one person or only one thing. In that case, you have to use either of. It means either is also used for two. Okay, either is also used for two, but you're choosing or you're making a choice and you are choosing only one. Only one. But what if there is Priya as well? Okay, what if there is Priya as well? It means when you have to make a choice and there are more than two persons or two places or two things, then what will you do? If you are choosing one, then you cannot use either of. In that case, you have to use one of. It means either of and one of both have the same functions, but only either of is used for two and one of is used for more than two. Now let's have a look at some of these examples. First example is neither of these restaurants is expensive. Now what I want to tell you here, that why do we use singular verb here? Suppose you are making a choice and there are two persons, but you are accepting only one, or you are rejecting. Okay, when you are accepting or rejecting, but you are talking about only one, it means neither is the subject and it is a singular subject. Okay, it is a singular subject. Why? Because you are talking about one. Either is the subject and it is a singular subject because it is talking about one. In the same way, one of one of is making a choice out of um, more than two things. Okay, but again this is the singular subject because it is talking about only one. None of is also a singular subject. So because we have all these four singular subject, and that is why we have to use singular verb here. Here, leads. Leads is a singular verb. So neither of these restaurants is expensive. Suppose it is understood, by understanding or reading the previous conversation, that we are talking about, or the sentence is talking about two restaurants, then that this sentence is fine. If the restaurants are more than two, then you cannot use neither here, and in that situation you have to use none. But in either case you will use singular verb is here. Okay, uh, now neither of these you can also say neither of these two restaurants. So it is talking about two and is either of the roads leads to the forest. So this is your singular verb. Whenever you have base form, you call it first form of the verb, and this is plural verb. Okay, whenever you have first form, you call it plural verb. Whenever you add s, es or ies to your first form, it will become singular verb. Either of the roads, that means you're standing somewhere and in front of you there are two roads, and you're saying that either of the roads, what you want to say, that one of the roads leads to the forest. But because you're selecting between two things. That is why you have to use either. One of my four friends, it is talking about four friends and you are making a choice. One is a doctor. This is the very commonly used sentence. One of my friends is a doctor, one of my friends is a culprit, one of my friends is very helpful, all these things. And none has the same function. None of three daughters has come. So none will be followed by singular verb. Am I clear to you? Now moving further, we have both of. What do you understand by both of? Do we use this in the same way as we use each of, neither of, either of? No. Why? Because it is talking about two. Okay, you are choosing two, not one. So if I say both of them were very happy, because both is talking about two, you cannot use singular subject and you have to use plural verb here. Okay, so both will be followed by plural verb, both of them. Suppose it is talking about two, both of them were very happy. Both of the children, this sentence is talking about two children, both of the children want to go to zoo. You cannot use wants here because it will be singular verb then. Both of my parents are from Mumbai. So can plural verb. Understood? Either of, neither of, each of, one of will be followed by singular verb and both of will be followed by plural verb. But one thing is the same here as well. Both of will be followed by plural noun or pronoun, but it will be followed by plural verb. Am I clear to you? Now, next concept we have is this: when two or more adjectives are used and they are preceded by an article a and or the, what happens? Suppose you are talking about a noun. Okay, you are talking about a noun and you are using two adjectives for it. Okay, you are using two adjectives for it. And if you put article before these two adjectives, what happens? Let's see the example. A black and white dog has entered the house. This sentence is correct, first of all. Why? Because we are talking about dog, or the sentence is talking about dog here. But when we say a black and white dog, it means the color of the dog is white and black. You cannot use a white here because once you write a white here, it will become plural dogs. Okay, then you cannot say you're talking about one dog. So that is why this sentence is correct. And because the sentence is talking about dog, which is singular subject, and you can use and you have to use singular verb, has entered the house here. Clear? Similarly, her disciplined and honest colleague, it means this is an adjective and this is also an adjective, and before that this is what? Possessive. This is what? Possessive adjective is used here. So her disciplined and honest colleague, the sentence is talking about one person. Colleague is very helpful, right? Next sentence is saying the actor and the singer have performed in the concert. So this, the actor and the singer is the same person. It could be the same person if you are using the actor, if you use the actor and singer. Okay, and you're talking about only one person. He is the person who is the actor as well as the singer, then you have to use has performed. In that case you have to use has performed. But what you need to remember, that you can use only the before first adjective or first noun, right? But when you use the here as well, it will become plural. That means this is the different person and this is the different person have performed. Now you have to use plural verb here in the concept, right? So whenever you are using um, individual articles before the adjective or noun, will become plural subject and you have to use plural noun. But when you are using only article, when you are using only one article before your first adjective or noun, then it will be singular subject, and similarly or accordingly you have to use singular verb, right? Now moving further, we have some collective nouns, and collective nouns can be used in two ways. It can be used as singular noun, or it can be used as plural noun, right? So we have some collective nouns like class, herd, jury, team, committee, council, audience, pile, army, and family, and there are so many collective nouns. Now understand this example. The committee has formed to investigate the case. Okay, when collective noun is a singular noun and when collective noun is a plural noun. Okay, when there is same opinion, okay, same opinion, same decision, or same vision, a same target, okay, then it is a collective noun or a singular collective noun. But when there is a dispute, okay, when there is a dispute, when there is a division, it will become plural collective noun. So the committee has formed, this is a group, okay, no division can be seen here, okay, you cannot see any kind of division here. So the committee has been formed, the passive sentence, but has a singular subject, cannot use have here. Committee has formed to investigate the case. To investigate this case, the committee has been formed. So this is the collective noun, a single group. But what if I say a committee is divided in their opinions? Because a committee is divided and it has become plural here. Is this correct here? A committee is divided in their opinion? No. You cannot use is here. Here you have to use are. Okay? You have to use are because now this committee is what? Plural collective noun. Okay, okay. A committee are divided in their opinions. So also use the here, not a. Okay, so because this is now plural noun. So the committee are divided in their opinions. Now third sentence is 4 committees have been formed to investigate this matter. So in this sentence we have seen committee but as singular noun. In this sentence we have seen committee but as plural noun. But we can use committee as committees as well. Okay, what we have noticed or what we have learned, that committee can be used in this with this spelling as singular and plural, but we can use committees as well when there is a group, when there is 4 groups, 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4 group. Similarly, when we have 4 committees, 1 2 3 4 committees, then in this way you can use 4 committees. But because this is the plural noun, which is obvious, have been formed to investigate this matter. All right, now we have some sentences to practice. The had jury has different views on this matter. So when you have different views, suppose you and your friend have different opinion or different views on particular thing, then what happens? You are divided in your opinions. Okay, there is a dispute, and in this dispute you cannot use has here because now you are divided. So use have different views on this matter. Now this sentence is perfectly fine. One of his daughters get good grades in college. One of will be followed by a plural noun or pronoun, which is fine, but it will be followed by singular verb. Convert it into or change it into gets. Either of the 7 days was a crucial day for Sharma's family. You cannot use either here because 7 days is written. What you will see or what will you use here? One of the 7 days. Now, neither of these two states have malls for shopping. So it is talking about 2 states and neither of is fine, but you cannot use have. So change it into has malls for shopping. My family has lived in this area from times immemorial. My family will be take has, which is perfectly fine. Okay, my family is followed by singular verb. But is this the correct sentence? No. The mistake is here. The correct word is time immemorial. The correct phrase is time immemorial, not times immemorial. Alright. So you have 2 sentences. for your homework, try to find or correct these sentences if you find any kind of error. And I'll see you in next class. Till then, keep learning. And you can also participate in this vocabulary quiz, which you will see on Entry app. So simply go to Play Store and download the Entry app if you haven't downloaded it yet. And once you click on it, okay, once you click on the Hindu vocabulary, you will see this page where you will have day wise vocabulary, day 87, day 86, day 90, all these things. And once you click one of these uh, day, this page will open where you will see 5 questions, okay? And you will get 3 minutes for these 5 questions. And if you answered all these 5 questions correctly, you will score 20 marks. If not, you will see this kind of analytics. Suppose you have attempted 5 questions but 4 were correct and one was incorrect, so you will see this kind of data for your analytics. And one more thing you can do, you can practice subject wise. So simply go to subjects and click on subject, click on your subject which you want to learn or which you want to practice. So suppose you click on English, this page will pop up. You can select your exam from this bar, and you can practice all these things: phrase replacement question, paragraph completion, cross test, all these things. So this is it for today's, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, and you can also share this class with your friends. Thanks for watching.